So, for this Style Sunday, we are here at JFH Social. We're here with Mickey and we're here with Ronan. Ronan's staying behind to learn some tips from the big man. But basically what we're doing today is a messy quiff hairstyle. Mickey has just cut this and give me the freshest fade he can get. Yeah, so basically Mickey is going to style it. He's just cut it and it's looking good. I've also just put a toner on about an hour before I came here, so that's why it's a grey colour rather than a horrible yellowish blonde. And basically what we're doing is just a messy quiff, and Mickey's going to take us through it, what products he's using, how to use the hairdryer, how to use the brush, just some basics, and hopefully you guys can copy this at home.
A lot of people think that styling hair at home is a lot, maybe just about grabbing some product and throwing it into the hair, okay? So I would always say 60-70% of styling your hair at home is to do with the hairdryer, okay? So maybe some pre-product we're going to use beforehand. Let's see, we'll start off with some salt spray.
JFH Ocean Salt Mist. This is their own products which are available online, so I'll make sure to leave a link in the description for all of these products that we're using.
Okay, so what we will do is we'll spray some of this in before we're going to blow dry the hair. Okay, what this is going to do is it's going to give it some structure to the hair. Now we're going to blow dry it. It's not going to be blow drying all over the place. It's going to, as it dries, what you'll notice with salt spray is it gives it like a nice gritty hold. So when we're blow drying it, the hair's not going everywhere. It's just going to sit nicely. And then literally the size of a 5p. That's how much clay you want to just put in. You can add more after, but what we're doing is just putting this all in before we're blow drying the hair. You want to get some of that clay and salt spray into the front of where it's going to kind of come up and fall over. For styling is the hairdryer, obviously. This is the thing a lot of people get mixed up with. A lot of people will try and blow dry the hair without the nozzle. And what that's going to do is blow dry the hair everywhere. It's going to go everywhere. There's no direction the heat's going. So what you want to do is use your nozzle and direct the heat exactly where you want it to go. Okay.
And also, what's that brush called?
And this is a Denman round cricket brush. You can get them online maybe for like £4 or £5. I think that's what they are anyway.
And why would you use that over a normal brush?
I personally prefer these because what I do is when I split the hair, I can wrap it around the hair and grab onto it.
So it gives volume?
It gives a good volume. Split the hair down the middle. Doesn't have to be perfect. Forward, and what we're going to do is start at the back of the head and then we're going to gradually work forward. Do it in two different sections. Now you'll see if you're trying to do this at home, a lot of people maybe start at the front, get a lot of volume in the front and it'll be quite flat at the back, so I always find if you kind of just do split down the middle, start from the back and work your way forward. Putting the brush in round and just lifting it up. Not too hot, you don't want to burn the hair. Just lifting it up.
Does it?
Maybe 2 hours sometimes.
Does it?
Yeah, like half an hour.
What is that? Is that miles away?
Well, half an hour since I've rolled.
See, one side is done. I've got it all coming back one side here, and you can see the other side still wet. So again, just starting from the back and working your way forward. It's not like a thing.
Like you don't really need it, like you can get all the people.
Naturally letting that.
Do you think it sets that way better?
Yeah, see the way I'm just holding the hair.
Yeah.
So once we've blow dried the hair, split it and blow dried it from the back to the front. What I always tend to do is sort of hold the hairdryer back and hit the hair at an angle to see what way it wants to sit naturally. Now I was originally going to do this up and over this way, quite messy, but as you can see it kind of really wants to sit itself messy over that way. So how I found that out was literally when I was going to blow dry it over that way, by holding the hairdryer on the head, you can see how it naturally sort of starts to go that way, and it actually looks quite well without doing too much to it already. Pretty cool look there.
Perfect.
Yeah, you can see how nicely the hair's sitting already just by blow drying it with a little bit of salt spray and a wee bit of wax in it. Some people who would like it quite messy wouldn't really have to do too much to it already just from using them products. Not too much because we've already put some wax and salt spray into it. There's different ways you can do this. You want to use a volumizing powder that is quite light, earlier like cement. You put it in, and if you put too much of it in, you can end up you having to wash the whole hair again. So just literally put a small bit of a light volumizing powder in. Look, even though we've used 3 products already, it's still quite dry and doesn't look like there's anything in it. So that's one way we can do it. One way of doing it, the other way would be, this would actually probably be more my thing, would be more of a set look, but you're going to kind of have it messy as well, alright, so it's more pulled into place.
Yeah.
A streaker comb, you get them online, £2. It's just a wide tooth comb. You get a look at it there. It's literally, when you've combed it, all you're doing is from the lines that the comb creates, you're just highlighting them then with your fingers. So it really depends on just what your personal preferences. Do you like it quite messy and rugged and left for the day? If you want to fix it through the day, or you can have it again. It looks messy, but it's more separation. Bring your head around that way. We're just going to use a little bit of Schwarzkopf Silhouette. It's quite hard to find a matte hairspray. This is the closest and best thing I find to it. So
Done
in one.
Right, so Mickey kindly demonstrated 2 different types of style there. First style we did was with no hairspray, and it was just using his fingers and the brush. Obviously it was very natural and it would fall out of place quite easily, but that's a messy quiff. That's the messy style that we're going for. Then with this style, what we've done is it's still natural looking, but it just holds a little bit better, using a little bit of hairspray just to keep it held in position, and hopefully it should sit like that without falling out of place. So you have 2 options, one without hairspray, just using your fingers, and then of course you can use the wide tooth comb and fix it to kind of perfect it a little bit more, and then spray with hairspray to help it hold in position. So comment down below which style you preferred, the style before the hairspray or the style with the hairspray. What style do you like better, first or second? Obviously they're very similar.
Yeah, they're very similar. One's just more loose and one's more set. I like them both. I'll go for probably the first one.
What do you think, Ronan?
I think I'll go for the first one as well.
First one was cool, yeah.
So
second one's just kind of showing you how to do that separation. That's maybe more for
a night out.
Yeah, like a nice sort of wavy, separated look.
I think they both look sick, so that's all that really matters.
Yeah, that's true.
And just want to say thanks to Mickey and Ronan, because it's late on a Tuesday night. They both finished at 7 and it's now like 9:30, so thank you to both of them, and also thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.